and representing the Most High, Yahweh Bashem, Hamasiach Yahweh. I'm coming back today with another class, a Monday Night Fire. Officer Yona is down right now. He's up on a little bit up under the weather, but the work must got to go on. The title of this class today, um, pagan pagan holiday is trash. Say it again, pagan holiday is trash. So what we going in today, um, excuse me, it's a lock it. We going in and dive in today and see what the Most High say about pagan holiday, because that's we custom and that's what we was growed up on. That's what we was taught. And I'm talking to the so-called blacks, the so-called Mexican, and indigenous America Indians. That's who I'm speaking to. The 12 tribes of Israel. We are the true sons and daughters of the Most High. But the Most High is very, very disappointed in us because we not doing what He told us. Okay? And we're going to get into this class today. Go get into some precepts. The first precept is we're going to go to we're going to get into the precepts today. Bear with me, brothers and sisters, but I'm coming out with the precepts, and just bear with me and follow with me. Just open up your Bible and just follow with me. The first precept is Matthew's chapter um, Matthew's chapter 15 and chapter 3. Verse 3. It says, this is Matthew's chapter 15 and verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of Yahweh by your tradition? He said, the most Yahweh is asked, he said, why we transgress against Yahweh, his commandments, because the Most High told us not to celebrate pagan holidays. He told us not to celebrate birthdays. He told us not to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Valentine. None of that is pagan holiday because it's not in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? None of these things are not in the Bible because what we was taught by men, okay? The tradition of men, we was taught by men, right? It said by your tradition. For God commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother. Do you honor your father and mother? Not just every year. I'm talking about each and every day. See, he told us to honor our father and mother each and every day, our day and our life, all our life, okay? And he said, and he that curse father and mother, let him die the death. He said, if you disrespect your mother, disrespect your father, he said you're gonna die. Okay? He said, but ye say, whosoever shall say to his father of his mother, it is a gift, but by whatsoever thou mightest be profit by me. See, you got to understand the Most High is he talking to you through his word. You got to have a open-minded, you got to have a open-minded and submit to him. Submit to the law, statute, and commandments of the Most High. You know? And he said, honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of God non-effect by your tradition. See, we when we go by man tradition, we all off. We off, man. All we doing is spending money. And then next year, what? We be broke. You can't even pay your car note. You can't pay your rent. You can't pay your electric bill. You can't do the things that you supposed to do because what? You spending all your money on this one particular year, and that's Christmas. It's not in the Bible. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Back in the biblical time, they was doing Christmas. And the Most High was going against that. And we're going to get into the scriptures. And they was going against, the Most High went against Christmas. When Christ was on earth, they were still doing Christmas. So how in the world Christ was born on the 25th? And they was already were doing Christmas. Make that to make sense, people. This people draw nigh unto me with their mouth. The Most High said, you draw to him with your mouth. He said, with your mouth. He said, your words. Watch this. He said, with your mouth, you draw near with your mouth and honor me with their lips. He said, honor me. He said, you honor him. We honor him with our lips. Smooth words with our lips. Watch this. But their heart is far from me. He said, your mind. Your heart he's talking about is your mind. See what I'm saying? Your heart, your mind is way far from the Most High. But you say you love the Most High. That you celebrate. You telling your kid, oh, it's just Jesus' birthday. Jesus, that's not Jesus' birthday. Prove that to me that Christmas is Jesus' birthday. Is never, you can't prove it because it's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? Then he said, but in vain they do worship me. He said, but in vain, look, Christmas, that's in vain. You thinking you worship Yahweh Shah? You thinking you worship Jesus? That the ignorant world, you know what I'm saying, the ignorant world call Yahweh Jesus, his name is Yahweh Shah in Hebrew. Okay? So but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. See, commandments of men. See, we doing commandments of men. We ain't doing the commandments of Yahweh. We're not doing it because what? You know, like the incident happened with the EBT. Everybody's panicking. Well, I'm gonna get my food. Really, all who was panicking was the Edomites. Okay, see, that's what time. This is time for us to come together. I mean, Zechariah 2:1. Gather ourselves together and we're keeping the law, statute, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? And obeying the Most High God. Cause we in this situation right now. The law, statute, and commandment is going to us, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, we the only one is breaking the Most High law, statute, and commandment because He gave the law to us. And y'all sitting out here is riding on the tradition of man. This thing go on and on and on. Every year you're doing the same thing, eating the same old food, spending a lot of money. When is it gonna stop? When that whirlwind is gonna stop? Okay. The second, we're gonna go to Isaiah. We're gonna go to Isaiah. We're gonna go to Isaiah, people. Uh, Isaiah chapter 29. And 13. 29 and 13, people. It says, this is Isaiah chapter 29 and 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth. See, he's saying it again. See, he said it in the New Testament. He said it in the Old Testament. It's just one book. You can't separate it. That's what we do. We separate the Bible. And the Bible is one book. What the Old Testament say, the New Testament say. What the New Testament say, the Old Testament say. That's why, you know what I'm saying, is the Old Testament, you know what I'm saying, Christ came, he was teaching in the Old Testament. The Old Testament is the witness, the New Testament. And the New Testament is the witness of the Old Testament. It's one book. Separate the book. That's what's wrong with us right now. We separate the word of the Most High. We not just doing what the Most High is saying. Okay. Watch this. He said that the same old thing. Watch this. And he said, their mouth and with their lips they do honor me, but have removed their heart from me. He said that when I read it in Matthew. He said the same old thing. And why he said precept on precept, line on line, here a little, there. You can go to the Old Testament and then you can go to the New Testament. It's gonna say the same old thing. Quit separate God's words, people, and just sip it. You know. But the Most High say that, 2/3 of his people gonna have to perish. Because we are, some of his people is going to be rebellious and don't want to do this. Now watch this. Their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men. He said the fear was taught by the precept of man. Okay, man told us all type of things. That's why we don't fear the Most High. Because we were taught by men, they tradition, they ways. Because you don't fear the Most High. Because you thinking Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, all this stuff here, and y'all just, and y'all getting broke. I learned. I didn't even celebrate Christmas in 8 years since I've been in the truth. I ain't broke. I ain't getting broke behind spending my money on present every year. I don't have to wait to next year knowing that I just spent about $2,000 on Christmas, and then next year when rent time comes, I don't even have no money. Come on, people. That's madness. That's really madness. Watch this. Okay. We're going to go to the next one. We're going to Matthew chapter 15. We're gonna stay in the New Testament. Watch this. Watch this. Matthew 15 and 8. I just read that. Salaki. We're going to go to Jeremiah. Salaki. Jeremiah, we're going to go to the Old Testament. We're going to stay in the Old Testament. Watch this. And when I read this here, I want you to tell me which holiday is this here. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord spoke unto you, O house of Israel. He said, hear ye the word which the Lord spoke unto you, O house of Israel. That's not the whole world. He's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. He's talking about you blacks, you Mexican, and you indigenous America Indians. That's who he talking to. Listen to, have an ear to hear the Most High God. You say you love him, hear him. Watch this. He said, thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. He told us not to. He said, learn not the ways of the heathen. He told us not to learn the way of men. Okay? Then he said, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. He said, don't be amazed of the signs of heaven. It's for them to be amazed, not for us. When they looking at the stars and all that other stuff, they amazed about that. He told us not to be amazed. He said, hear, O Israel. Okay? He said, not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. See, they are dismayed at them, not us. He said the heathen. If he said the Israelite, he would have said the Israelites. But he said the heathen. We are not the heathen. The heathen is the other nation. Edomites, Hamites, Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? All the other nation is not Israelites. Right there. Watch this. He said, for the custom, look at that, for the custom of the people are vain. See, they custom, when we do pagan holiday, Christmas, all that stuff, that's custom pagan holiday and is in vain. That's in vain, man. And sister, watch this. He said, for one cutting a tree, he said one could cut a tree, right? I know everybody got a tree in their house. You want to say back in the day, you usually had to go and cut in the forest and get a tree, right? A pine, like a pine tree, right? Watch this. And it said, cut a tree out of the forest. The work of the hand of the workman with the axe. You got to use it with an axe. You got to cut that tree down with an axe, right? Then he said with an axe, and he said a workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and gold. What we deck Christmas tree with? What we deck it with? Come on, people. Come on now. Where would you put the little silver and gold, little balls and little angel on the top, all that stuff here. He told us not to do this. He said, Israel, he said, hear this. He was speaking to us. Watch this. He said, cut it, and he said, work in hand. He said, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fastened it with nails and with hammer. We had to, back then, we had to have nails and hammer to stand that tree up, right? Watch this. That it moved not. It didn't move. Then he say they are upright as the palm tree. They upright like a palm tree. You already decked them out. You already decked it out. You already nail it down so it won't move, right? So now in these days, now they got Christmas tree. They selling Christmas tree. They put on the stand. Now, you know what I'm saying? You could put the Christmas tree together and just put it on the stand now. This how clever the heathen and we just fell in the trap. And he said they said they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. He said, speak not. Them trees don't speak. See what I'm saying? It doesn't do anything. They must need to be bored because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also it is in them to do good. He said, it don't do no good. See, back in the day, when we was up on a captivity, this is what we was picking up on. And they told us these trees is evil. They talk like this. But Most High told you, man, them trees don't talk. They can't move. They can't do anything. But we want to celebrate Christmas. Then you're going to say, oh, that's Jesus' birthday. It's not Jesus' birthday. Okay? Jesus did not was born on no December 25th. But watch this. We finna go to John chapter 10. We're gonna see what Jesus celebrate. We're gonna see if Jesus celebrate Christmas, right? Watch this. We finna go to John. See? We're gonna let the Bible, we're gonna let every man be a liar, and let God be true, and every man be a liar. What John is? John chapter 10 and verse 22. Watch this. He said, and it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication. That's what we supposed to celebrate. The feast of dedication. Okay? And he said, and it was winter. And it's cold out there, and it's cold out here today. It was cold yesterday, and it's cold now. We in the winter season, right? Okay. And it said, and Jesus walked in the temple in Solomon's porch. See, Christ came and celebrate the feast of dedication. Where Christmas at? Show me that what Christ says that I'm gonna go and go celebrate Christmas. He said he went and celebrate. It was a time of the feast of dedication, and that's what we in right now. Okay, brothers and sisters, we are in the feast of dedication. He said, winter, ain't this winter? We in the season of winter. So that pagan holiday, that traditional man, is trash. Throw it in the trash. Burn it up. And come to keep the feast of dedication. Come to keep the feast of the tabernacle. Come to keep the feast of the Passover and unleavened bread. And the feast of the pyramid. The feast of the Day of the Atonement. All the things there, that's righteous. But the pagan is unrighteous. Like next year, 31st, I'm on the first, they're gonna say it's a new year. How are they gonna be in the new year and we still in the winter? You know what I'm saying? The beginning of a new season is in spring. That's the new year. Come on, people. It don't take a genius to figure that out. Because Christ was born in the spring, not in the winter. Okay? Check this out. We're going to go to Deuteronomy. We're going to stay in the Old Testament. Deuteronomy chapter 12. Chapter 12 and verse 29. Okay, verse 29. It said, this is Deuteronomy chapter 12 and verse 29. When the Lord thy God shall cut off the nation from before thee. He said, the Most High gonna cut the nation before thee. Watch this. Whether thou goest to possess them, and thou succeed them, and dwell in their land, take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them. He told us not to follow them. Everybody, if I ask everybody, hey, you read your Bible? They gonna say, yeah. Do you know about this? Yeah. but you still doing it. He told us not to. He told us to don't or go. You know what I'm saying, in a country that other nations at, don't do the things that they do. Watch this. And he said, snare about follow them, and after that they be destroyed from before thee. Before thee. They gonna be destroyed before us, right? And that thou hast inquired not after their gods. See, we doing things after other gods, man. Our God told us not to. Our God told us not to celebrate Christmas, not to go and take and go get a tree and decorate it. We doing somebody else God. So you are not worship the God of the Bible. You going against the word of the God of this Bible. Okay? And he says, thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God, for every abomination to the Lord which he hate have they done unto their gods. See, the same thing we would do. See, they done it to their gods. The other nation done today, they do abominations. And we doing the same old thing. We're following the same people. And we are the greatest people on the planet. All we got to do is come back and connect it to the Most High, our lifeline, our laws, statutes, and commandments. But we want to go out here and want to celebrate trash, pagan holiday. That's trash, man. That's trash. And I guarantee you, next year, most of y'all can't even gonna pay y'all rent because y'all spend thousands of dollars trying to oppress a woman and children and all. No, I'm not doing it. And I hope brothers will see this video, will not do it either. Okay? And he said, have burnt in the fire okay, let me go back up. Salaki. He said, to the Lord, which he had hate, have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and their daughters, they have burnt in the fire to their God. They did that to us when we was in captivity. They was taking our children and burning our children's sons and daughters to other gods, man. And we still doing it the same day. We're not burning our kids, but we send it through the fire. Oh, it's just for the kid. We just said, no. The Most High said, no, you get to go put that on the kids. He said, you, the kid, do not do this. Okay? He said, what things soever I command you, observe to do it, thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. He told us not to add to and diminish from it. This is the Most High God word, people. And y'all sitting out here, oh, I'm on my way to Christmas shopping. Or I gotta go get food. Are you eating the same nasty food, man? When you begin to do it over and over, it begins, you like, man, I don't even want that. I don't care about it. I care about doing the will of the Most High, keeping the law, statute, and commandment, keeping the feasts. That's what it's all about, man. The pagan holiday is trash, man. It's very trash. Y'all putting on spiritual music, man. That's trash, man. I don't even like to hear it. If I start hearing all these old Christmas songs out there, I'm gone. And you should do the same too, because we in this situation, we can get ourselves out of it. They don't care nothing about us. They want us to break and go against our God. It's time for us to wake up, man. All you doing is going out and making them rich. They got a quarter to meet. Every year, December 25th, they gonna meet that quarter. Every company gonna meet that quarter because what? We're gonna make that money and go out and spend it with them. And it's in vain. It's in vain, brothers and sisters. Wake up, man. Time is running short, and we doing the same thing, man. We've been doing this thing over 400 years. 400 years. We're doing the same old thing. Wow. Man. We're gonna go to Revelation. Love Revelation. See, some of these pastors used to preach. They don't like to go in Revelation. Don't go in Revelation. Don't go. Yeah, because Revelation gonna tell you what it say. Revelation what? It mean reveal. It revealing something, right? We're gonna go to Revelation, right? Watch this. All praises. Chapter 18 and verse 4 and 5. It said, this is Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven. Oh, listen what it said. I heard. This is John Regulator. You know what I'm saying? He said he heard a voice from heaven saying, come out of her. He told us to come out of their pagan holiday. Come out of the things that America is doing. He told us to come up out of it. He said, come out of it. He said, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker of her sins. He said, be not partaker of her sins. When you go and celebrate Christmas, you doing a partaking of American sin. And he told us come up out of her. And he said, and that ye receive not of her plague. See, when you don't come out of America and you still doing America pagan holiday and all that stuff, you're gonna be a partaker. You're going to get her plague. Whatever Most High going to send this plague to America and all over this place, you're going to get it. Ain't nobody exempt. You're going to get it. Y'all need to wake up, man. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Quit playing. It's time to wake up. This place is finished. This place is not going to last forever. It's crumbling. Donald Trump is lying to you. Everybody's lying to you, and you steady feeding it. Come on, people. It's time to wake up, man. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Quit spending all your money. Do what the Most High told you to do. But you'll sit there and you'll listen to a line of pink-toed Donald Trump. Sit here telling you everything, American scribe, you know what I'm saying? Everything is good. He's lying. America is falling, man. Food, everything is going up. China don't want to do no business with America. I'm telling y'all, man. If y'all do not come out of Babylon, you gonna get the plague. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Okay? I'm gonna go to we're gonna go to Mark. We're gonna stay in the New Testament. We're gonna go to Mark. Watch this. Mark chapter 7 and verse 9. Watch this. And he said unto them, full well, ye reject the commandment of Yahweh. See, we always reject the commandments of the Most High. The Most High told us he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, man. He didn't give us no religion. You know what I'm saying? But the church saying that they follow the Most High, they follow Christ, they follow the Most High, they love Christ, they love the Most High, but they not following him. And you cannot find in the Bible that the Most High said, I gave you religion. I challenge anybody to show me in the Bible that God said, hey, I'm giving you religion. But I can show you that he said, I gave you laws, statutes, and commandments and judgments. So what happened? Because we was what? We was taught by the precept of man. See, we follow men all day long. If the man say, it's the sky falling, you're going to believe it. But when the Most High say something happened, you ain't going to believe it. But then when it happened, then you start calling him. He say, I'm laughing at you. Because what? Warning come before destruction. You didn't want to yield to the warning. He said he would not hear you. He gonna have a deaf ear. He gonna laugh at your calamity. When you're going through, Lord help me, he's gonna be laughing at you. See, that's why I can tell. That's why I can know that a lot of us say they know the Most High. They don't know the Most High. Because you say, not my God, not my Jesus, not well, my God say he will laugh at you. In the Bible, the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he said he's gonna laugh at you. You can take that to the bank. The Most High say, I'm not a man to lie or repent. So his word is A1. Just off the muscle. A1. We need to stop playing, man. Stop it. We need to stop, man. Sisters, wake up. It's tumbling. America, Babylon is tumbling, it's falling. And when it's fall, what do you think is going to happen? Jacob is the next to rule. We're going to be the next to rule. In righteousness. Not wickedness, but in righteousness. And the law, statute, and commandment going to stand. And when you break the law, statute, and commandment, you going to be put to death. You ain't gonna be go to jail and then you know what I'm saying and people in the Most High bring his laws out and break his law. No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna stand. Every law gonna stand, man. If you get caught, celebrate birthday. You see what Job's sons did on their day when they brothers and sisters got together. What happened? They were kicking it on birthdays and all of them had a good time. And then what happened? It came down. Come on, people. Wake up. This is not no game, man. This is serious business. And the Most High is turning up the fire. Yeah. Turning up the fire. Yeah. I knew some of y'all mad. Yeah, that's true. I knew it. Cause what? I'm peeing on your parade. I'm peeing on your Christmas, your good Christmas and all that. Oh well. It need to be peed on. How do you say shit on? Oh, that's not a cuss word. Now, but anyway, we're gonna get back into the word of the Most High. So we're gonna go to Romans. We're gonna drop down to Romans. Because this thing is serious, people. This is Romans. Romans. Yep, Romans. Chapter 12 and 2. Chapter 12 and verse 2. Watch this. And he said, this is Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed. He said, be not conformed to this world. What the Most High said? He said, be not conformed of this world. This world is wicked. This world is dying. But he told us not to conform to it. Watch this. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. By what? Renewing of your mind mean keeping the law. The law, statute, and commandment is gonna renew your mind, your thoughts. The things that you normally do, you don't do it no more. You gonna stop doing Christmas. You gonna stop doing birthday. You gonna stop doing Valentine. You gonna stop doing celebrate a Mother's Day, Father's Day. You gonna stop doing all that pagan holiday. The Most High told us to honor thy mother and thy father, right? Okay, so man said honor your mother and father every year, but you see your mama and your father every day if they still living in the land of the living. So why you don't show your giving your mama and your father honor then each and every day? Why you gotta wait till every year to do it? That don't even make sense, man. That's dumb, man. That's I mean that's I can't even, I mean, there's so many words you could put on that. Cause some brothers and sisters have their mamas and daddies still alive. So why you gotta wait till every year? And you see your mama and your daddy every day. And the Most High told us, honor thy father and mother. You don't have to do that every year, because when you start doing that every year thing, you become a pagan, a worshiper, a pagan doing. Because that's a pagan holiday for them. So they let you know Edomite don't even love their parents. They say when they celebrate, they honor their mother, their father every once a year. Are you serious? That's dumb, man. Come on, people. Come on now. Come on. That don't even make sense there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, brothers and sisters. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm Captain Stephen with the Sword of the Spirit out of Dallas. We just teaching, letting y'all know to wake y'all up, because every time, man, you making all this money, they taking all your taxes, they taking everything that you still going out there and meet their quarter. You know what? If we don't celebrate Christmas, that one time, if all Israelites, blacks, Mexican, and indigenous America Indians don't buy nothing, this place will crash, man. That's how much power that we got, and you don't even know it. You got the power to shut everything down. We could cripple this place, man. But you got comfortable. You start wanting to do pagan holiday. You want to listen to a Christmas song. It's wicked. All that stuff. Okay? And with that, I'm going to say shalom. I'm just saying shalom to my brothers, SUC, and all my brothers who keeping the law, statute, and commandments, and sisters keeping all law, statute, and commandment. And happy Feast of Dedication. Not no Merry Christmas. No, happy Feast of Dedication. Because that's what we supposed to be doing, brothers and sisters. And with that, I say shalom. And keep the laws, statute, and commandments.